We're Diamond Edge Technology, but we made a product called the Ronin camera system, and that's kind of how we're marketing ourselves. So,
all right, so tell me about the Ronin camera system. This is going to revolutionize Bigfooting in the world.
The Ronin camera system is pretty cool. What we do is we've taken something completely different and we put a FLIR thermal imaging camera into it. As you can see here and in these photos back there, they track heat. And so FLIR works with long wave infrared versus short wave, which is what most trail cameras use. And that's what a lot of people believe Bigfoot can actually see, is that IR light that those short wave infrared cameras put out. Ours simply takes the heat from the background and reads it. So we're not actually emitting anything, we're just taking in heat with that FLIR. And so that gives you over a 210-foot detection range. It'll let you actually see everything out there. As long with our color tracker, it tunes out its background and then it just triggers off of heat moving through its background.
Cool. That is so phenomenal.
Yeah.
So how long has this company been around? It's fairly new, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, actually, my grandfather started our company back in 1970, being an engineering contracting firm. This is the first product we've designed for ourselves that we're actually selling. So we've been making products for over 50 years, and now we're finally deciding to sell our own.
Oh, hey, that's awesome.
So we've been doing this for a long time, and almost every single product we made was outdoor data collection, which is exactly what a trail camera is. So we've been doing pretty much this for years already.
Oh, that's fantastic. But this particular product's been, you guys developed it, and it's been out for how long now?
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah,
Yes.
so we pretty much just launched this year,
fancy.
In January.
That is so awesome. So tell about some of the features of the camera. You know, you explained to me about how it does do IR photos also, but it doesn't work the same as regular trail cameras. So, so how's the features work on this?
It has every aspect of a normal trail camera in it. So it has a 1080p normal video camera. It's got a standard PIR sensor along with IR lights to give you that kind of either grainy green or kind of black and gray photo that you get from most trail cameras. We have that along with what I was saying was the FLIR, which gives you a much better detection range. It gives you a much clearer image. You don't get any false trips. And then another thing we've done that almost no other trail camera does is instead of using cellular, we use a radio connection. What you do is you have a base station and then you put an antenna on your roof of your truck or in your house, and you get up to a 9-mile line of sight range to connect your cameras up to, which is all localized, so you can put your cameras out places that you can't get cellular, and you can still get your data collected from those cameras at a long range. So you can put them out in the middle of the woods and you'll still get that data even if you don't have cellular service.
Oh, that's cool. I've got a set of cameras that actually daisy chain to each other. So if one camera can't reach the monitor, can it daisy chain through the other ones?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
fantastic.
Theoretically, you could get over 64 miles really away from one camera if you consistently put them on ridge lines and things like that.
Yeah.
Using LoRa, we do have some limitations in that you can't get through any dirt. So if you're going over big mountains or hills, we're not going to be able to get through that. But we're pretty good at going through forests and everything like that.
That's fantastic. Oh, these things are amazing.
Yeah.
So have you got a lot of good reports so far in the show this weekend?
Yeah, we've had a ton of interest at this show. We first kind of debuted, I think, last February. We went to a trade show and we were just kind of seeing the interest in the market we would get, as well as last October we were at a show actually in this building again. And then we finally launched this January, and we have a ton of people that are super interested for property security, along with like the Bigfoot hunting field and things like that. A ton of people are super interested in specifically the FLIR, just because no one else does it.
So where do we get these?
RoninCamera.com.
RoninCamera.com.
Yeah.
So you've got your website up, you're ready to go?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. So what do one of these run?
Each camera is $1,600. You can buy a kit for $1,700 that comes with a solar panel. The other great thing about the cameras is they're rechargeable. So you put a solar panel up to them, and the batteries themselves have a 12-year lifespan, as long as you get at least a 30-watt solar panel on them.
That's right. That's cool. So how big are the solar panels for 30?
A 30-watt solar panel's probably about this big.
Okay.
Yeah, so not too big. You can put 50 watts on that are like this big, and then you can run it full power mode and have all of its features on 24/7.
Right.
But so it's not too intrusive.
And they're plugged in rechargeable, so if you got a full charge, how long do they run?
A lot of trail cameras try to give you the amount of months that they'll run, but that doesn't really matter, right? Because if you're taking 10,000 photos a day, they're not going to last very long.
Right.
So we like to say by how many photos it can take, and that also lets you then kind of transfer that into how many videos you can take. So on one charge for our cameras, they'll last about 35,000 photos, and what we found from putting our cameras out, that's about 8 months.
You're kidding. Just on the batteries?
Yeah, just on one battery charge.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a lot of people's going to love this in the Bigfoot world.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and especially you can live view the cameras as well if
Yeah.
you have a connection to your base station. You can be sitting there watching them as it sends photos in.
Oh yeah, that's something else. So it also will, you have an app on your phone, right?
Yes.
And it will trigger the app when you get a picture too. It'll also alert you.
Yeah, if you have your Sentinel base station hooked up to the Wi-Fi, right? So you have your base station in your house or your truck, and let's say you have Starlink on top of your truck or something like that, and you have Wi-Fi roaming around. If you leave your truck out and you need to go back into town, your cameras are all connected through that radio connection to your Sentinel's connected to the Wi-Fi. It'll text you for free directly to your phone no matter where you're at, as long as you have cell service. So you can be halfway across the world and you'll get photos of Bigfoot coming in.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Ryan. We appreciate this, and yeah, I'm going to have to get about 100 of these.
We're super excited to get some concrete evidence out there too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That damn Sasquatch.